Who's the weirdest dude at your table?
All of us, frankly.
Yeah.
You know, this is
pretty much.
This is one thing that I've...
You're always considered weird if you're not around people who, like, gets your humour. You're like, that's that weird guy. Just stop talking about, like...
I think this is...
I can't say what about.
This is something that I've came in more and more contact with. The more time I've spent, like, writing and stuff. And the more, like, other writers that I talk to. And... I don't care who you are. See, if you like RPG books, you're kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's something about RPG books in particular, and writing them, it brings out, like, the characters. And I count myself in that.
Yes.
But it doesn't play, like, it's really strange people.
Plays with the psyche.
You know, maybe it's a personality type that people are drawn to it. I don't know. I would love to see. Do you have any studies to back this up? You know what I mean? But I would actually love to maybe see some, like, facts and figures about this.
Yeah.
But like, how do you measure that? But look, let's jump into this one, will we?
So, weirdest guy you've met at your table. Not the grossest or the most autistic, but just odd. I'll start. One of our members would sometimes talk to themselves while playing. You do that? You talk to yourself.
I talk to myself.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Like, all the time.
I'm not that bad at it.
James, within the 10 years we've been together, you've had more conversations with yourself than you have me.
Yeah, probably. Well, probably. Anyway, look.
Nothing unusual. No one really thought too much of it. He just did it a lot more than someone normally would. We thought it was just a quirk of his until we went to his house, and it very clearly had a woman living in it, despite him never mentioning a girlfriend or anything. Woman care products.
Is he going to come out wearing a mask?
Shoes.
It's like Ed Gein or something.
Woman care products, shoes, etc., etc. Weird thing is that all the stuff didn't look used. He never mentioned a girlfriend or wife or anything, and they weren't trans or something like that. No one brought it up for a while, but it turned out he was doing some shit called...
Tulipmancy? What is that? Right, let me Google this.
Tulipmancy?
Oh, it's wild. It's imaginary friends. What is? Modern practitioners who call themselves tulipmancers use the term to refer to a type of willed imaginary friend, which practitioners consider to be sentient and relatively independent. So he's talking to ghosts, is he? But it's an imaginary. Does he know?
I don't know.
So you know what? It's H.P. Lovecraft, alright? He's dealing with otherworldly entities.
Alright, wait. It turned out he was doing something called tulipmancy, and no matter how he explained it to anyone, it sounded like he was slowly trying to drive himself insane so he could hallucinate that his Dragon Ball OC was his girlfriend. Apparently buying the products and pretending his chulpa was using them by pouring shampoo down the drain or smacking the shoelace against the ground for a while helped him make him go insane faster, and all that talking to himself was him talking to it.
So is he one of those guys?
Alright, James, who's your best mate in here?
Is he one of those guys on X that's like constantly spamming, how do I give myself schizophrenia?
Or how do I summon a succubus? Beyond that, totally normal guy, except he really hated the concept of half the wars for seemingly no reason.
Bar that, yeah, he's completely normal. I don't know, man. I think
I don't know, man.
He sounds like an interesting character. I don't honestly have anything else to put on that. I don't know. Is he suffering from some form of mental health?
I've never heard of that before in my life.
Tulipmancy?
No. Like, you've heard of, like, kids and all having imaginary friends, but, like, that's part of, like, imagination as kids.
Apparently, I was actually...
I had imaginary friends.
Apparently, they only came about in, like, the 1700s, imaginary friends.
Did they?
Or maybe it could have just been that they were never recorded.
My mum had to set the table and all for my imaginary friends.
Was it that bad?
Yeah.
No.
I got bullied a lot because of my psoriasis.
Oh.
So I, like, made imaginary friends.
Yeah.
So my mum set the table for them.
I never had friends as a child.
My mum also made those big dummy things because I was getting relentlessly bullied, and she was like, well, if she can't have any friends, I'll make her a friend.
No, I just didn't have any friends. Imaginary.
You did.
Well, not until I was a bit older. Until I was about like 8 or so.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
So number 1, homeless guy who would come in a heavy green wool sweater. Body odour like a dumpster. Genius play, but couldn't stand to be at the table with him.
Megan did not believe me. There's this guy, right? We live in our new house. Across the way, there's like, it's like a Eurospar, so it is.
So it's like a corner store. It's like
kind of big.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
But anyway, it's like under like 5 minutes from the front door. Anyway, Megan always sends me across the road like late at night to go get stuff. Anyway, and she's never believed me. There's this guy that goes in and he sits and reads the magazine, so he does, and he's got like, I mean, his like his head's like
I don't
somewhere.
think he's homeless.
No, he's not homeless. He's just lonely. Honestly, I think he's just lonely. It's one of those kind of sad. But anyway, his head's like somewhere in his middle of his chest. So it is like I'm not even
because
joking.
of the hunchback.
No, the hunchback is wild. You guys wouldn't like. He doesn't like. He's old. Like he's an older fella. He must be at least in his like mid to late 50s.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, he is.
But his head's like somewhere in the middle of his chest.
Yeah,
and I mean,
he stinks.
The smell.
He stinks.
You can smell him through
and
the
he
entire
carries
shop.
around this tattered like blue plastic bag everywhere with him.
Megan didn't believe me.
I didn't believe him. I was like, no, he doesn't. And James is like, no, because I talked to like the workers and all there. It's like, mate, he's humming. They're like,
yeah, he just won't go away. We don't know what to do.
He won't go away. And I was like, no, he doesn't. And one night I had to go into the shop. You came in with me and you were like, Megan, there he is, there he is.
It's like, there he is. When I tell you. We should have used that guy for the weird encounters.
We should have.
But anyway, yeah, keep going.
Number 2. Peach Schnapps guy would bring a Yeti cup and sip it most nights. Most functional alcoholic I've ever seen. He would either come pretty smashed and sober up a little as the game night went on, or more often slowly descended into a shit-faced mess to the point where he couldn't even pass cards. The fucked up part is he would destroy everyone regardless of the game. Number 3. This girl once, who despite being 2 seats away, had such sweaty hands that cards were wet when she passed them.
Wait, how sweaty are you talking
Oh my
here?
goodness. When it went the opposite way around 6 people, I could still know her cards because they were tiny but damp. But never saw her again. But I find it incredibly hot and would run every unsleeved game in my library through her moist mitts if I could find her again.
Yes. Oh, you're a bad man. That's a bad man. Now love these fucking
like natural
Yu-Gi-Oh
lube.
cards. Love these fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards in your fucking asshole.
Not me, but my dad plays with a dude who brings a doll to game night.
Right.
It's like an American doll or something.
What's an American
The
doll?
size of that American doll, that's the thing. It's like,
What is
it's
it?
like this height.
Oh, I've got them up here. They like,
Yeah.
they are quite tall. They're like, what, like 2 foot
Yeah.
or something? Alright.
A wee bit shorter than Ozzy, maybe like their thingy gets
Aye.
our niece.
Yeah.
The dolls that she likes, you can buy like horses and stuff and
Oh,
everything else
yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
An American doll or something of that size. Nice guy, decent player. Can't be out without the doll, I guess.
Oh my god, no, is
that like a coping mechanism or something?
it a coping mechanism, or is it like one of
Or
those
is it-
guys that has like
or-
interviews with like the sex dolls?
Yeah.
And they bring them about and have them like dressed up and whatnot.
Stop
Oh, me and Megan, we went to this this thing today, right? And Megan comes to me about halfway through. It was like a kids thing. It was like a mum club.
Oh,
sort
it's
of
like
thing.
a mum and tots morning that we go
Yeah,
to.
so I went with her, so I did, and there was a baby in like a car seat carrier.
Carrier, yeah.
And Megan comes over to me and she says, "Oh, it's one of those."
Reborn dolls.
Have any of you guys seen them? Reborn dolls. They're like
They're
like
very
hyper-realistic.
realistic baby dolls.
Our niece, well, Megan's niece, got one. This was like for Christmas.
Our niece, we're married.
Oh, I suppose it is our niece. By the way, in like 2018, we went out for dinner for Christmas, and she brought the doll, and all the people were ecstatic because
She got one for Christmas. She was like running about the restaurant, like holding it by the neck, and they were like, "Oh my goodness!" And we had to run behind her, going, "It's only a doll. It's only a doll."
No, but they do look hyper realistic. They're actually kind of spooky.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we went in, right, and there was we thought
it was one in the car seat.
turned out no, it was actually a little baby. They were just
like it moved, just like, but it was like a perfect little baby, like perfect to where it just looked like a doll.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing. It just looked like a doll.
So there you go. Maybe.
No, but if you go on TikTok and you type in reborn babies, like people take that shit seriously.
Apparently.
And the fact, whenever like they were going through like the formula shortages and stuff like that, they were still buying up formulas to feed these fucking reborns. And it's like there's actual kids out there who need that shit.
I don't know. Like I suppose, like there's something when it comes to like women, when it comes to kids and whatnot. Like if they don't have kids by a certain age, they go lippy. They do go lippy. There's no.
They say they don't want kids, and then they hit like 40, and they're like,
"What have I done with my life?"
And then that's whenever they adopt the cats.
Yeah.
1. Delusional creeper who thought he was an actual real-life main player character. Bragged about how he had a magic vodka bottle that refilled itself and was strong enough to flip a sedan.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Strong enough to flip a sedan and over-end by hand.
No.
Ended up sabotaging our Firefly game by rigging the ship with explosives in the night and blowing us all to bits.
No, I want to know more about his
I want to know more about his magic bottle.
Here, come to think, was that not like a Jesus thing, water into wine?
Yeah, look here, second coming.
Yeah, okay. I don't...
Number 2, homeless old chain smoker living on the couch would spend all day picking up cigarette butts only to refill them and then sit at the game table hacking up a lung and making shitty jokes.
That sounds like it's pointed towards me.
Number 3, hipster couple who wanted me to run games for them. They had hundreds of dollars worth of books and dice and accessories, but after a year of playing, I still literally had to explain to them how to make an attack roll. They just watched Critical Role and wanted that in real life. Look, that's normal at this stage.
It's more common than not. Like, you know, the thing
they expect the games they see in Critical Role.
Yeah, like, you know, it's one of those ones. I don't really like. You know, see, when it comes to like Critical Role, I think I've come to the point where it's like, what's the point in shitting on it? Like, the man has brought a lot of people into the hobby, but yet again, has it been a good thing? Has it
been a good thing or a bad thing? And I don't condemn the man doing it. Like, the man's making fire money. Like, who cares?
Like, you know, like Garbu, he used to watch. I never got into it, but Garbu said the first season was very good. But it's just not something that
It's not something that I'm interested in. I couldn't imagine anything worse than sitting watching somebody on YouTube play a game.
Yeah, I've tried. Like,
I can't get into it. I can't get into it.
I just don't think it's...
It doesn't work unless you're at the table.
I think, yeah.
For me, anyway. Maybe it's just my neurodivergent autism.
You know what it kind of is like? It's kind of like...
attention span.
I remember years ago whenever like Let's Plays first became a thing, and I remember saying that at the time. I was like, why would you watch someone?
I enjoyed Let's Plays though.
I think it's more you enjoy the person playing the games more than actually anything. I think that's really what it comes down to. I think Let's Plays, it's more about the person playing the game than the game itself.
Could be. Well, the only ones like I really watched was like PewDiePie.
Yeah.
I don't watch Markiplier for a while.
Yeah.
That was it.
What happened with that whole thing about Jacksepticeye and Markiplier being gay together? The whole like the big Tumblr thing.
They were trying to ship them like something hard. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was that all about?
Right, you slimy human maggots. We has been working hard at Neckbeardia to get the bestest little people that monies can buy. We got all the boys here. We got the boys, the lizard boys, vampire boys, all the boys over at Neckbeardia. Oh, we also got some pretty girls too. But I can't really make out which one's the boys and which one's the girls sometimes. But anyway, I need more monies to get more DACA, so get on over and order some now, you filthy pigs.
Every video that we post, we're going to be giving away all of our homebrew content to one lucky winner. Every video. All you have to do to be in with a chance to win is to be subscribed, leave a comment, and like this video. And today's lucky winner is this guy. Well done! Well done! To claim your prize, just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the video. I remember some article where Gygax said, this hobby attracts people from the fringes of society.
Might have been on to
interesting.
something.
But I could read between the lines and see he was uncomfortable about his creation attracting so many weirdos. It seems now, ever since the hobby has been opened up to so many new people, the amount of weirdos you meet is 1 in 10. But back in the day, it felt like 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 people were total losers, who you didn't want to be seen in public with. By that, I mean obese people, skinny dudes with greasy, thinning ponytails who smell like shit, dudes with shrimp postures. No, but it's a bit.
Yeah, we have to cut that. I'm sorry, guys.
Dudes who wore trench coats and top hats and walked around with a cane. Dudes who talked with a British accent, even though they never left their hometown due to watching Doctor Who. And just really fucking ugly, acne, pimple-ridden people. All these weirdos I mentioned for the record were usually terrible to play with and had horrible personalities, but because the number of people playing RPGs was so low, and you needed a cleric to heal the party, so you just had to put up with them. I get that. Like, back in the day, it was associated with that more people because there was less people playing it.
I think that goes back to the question, has the whole geek chic been a good or a bad thing overall? Like, okay,
Oh, Geek Chic has been around
At least since...
for a while.
It's what, since like by 2005 maybe? The thing is, you need to remember, being called a nerd, like...
No, maybe not 2005, I would say...
8?
No,
9?
later than that. Later than that, people started getting into like the geek chic, like I would say like probably like 2013 when we started going out.
Do you think so? Was that whenever it became...
It started like...
It wasn't seen as like a horrible offense to be called a nerd.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of... I think Marvel movies did that for a lot of people, and like video games.
Yeah, because I was like in school, and I remember told a couple of people that I watched Doctor Who and got like shut down for it, and I was like, I'm never mentioning that again in my life.
Yeah, very better off. Very better off. Honestly, it's one of those ones. What do you guys think? Because part of me feels like, okay, keep the normies out, Lee, get out. But on the other hand, you know, we all have to start somewhere, you know, and I feel like is the whole gatekeeping thing, is it like bad overall or is it good overall? Most definitely there's most definitely cases of it being good. Like, there's no way you can't deny it. There's a lot of good examles of, this is most definitely needed, but then other times it's like, has it...
I think it depends on who you are.
I think if you went back 10 years, to be able to find a group for people to play with, you had to live in like a city. Yeah. You would have to have lived in a city because it was just too niche. Whereas now, even if you live in like a medium-sized town, you'll be able to pull a group together easily enough by finding people online or through friends or whatever. Yeah. You know, is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? I mean, as long as they don't affect the way other people play. So you know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's a video for a different day. I think it's just worth something bringing up while we're on the subject, so let's just keep moving, will we?
There was a girl who joined 2 D&D campaigns that I ran way back in my teenage years. A friend of the girl of one of my longtime players. The girlfriend played with us very briefly too, but quit way sooner. In both campaigns she played basically the same character, a simple-minded, slightly loopy druid who was obsessed with trees. Whenever the group was in a wooded area, she'd be asking all about what the trees were like. She commented on them, talked to them, tell the group what the trees told her, etc. Other than that bit of roleplay, I don't remember much. But we haven't really interacted since those days, and it's been nearly 20 years, but I still have her as a friend on Facebook. She went on to study forestry at university and works at a government agency responsible for forestry. At least once a week, every week, for many years now, she has been making Facebook posts about trees. She apparently travels all over the country and just looks at trees and posts photos of trees. She even has a YouTube channel with a couple of dozen videos with some 50 views each, in which she walks through the woods and comments on trees in the exact same tone of voice she used when I thought she was role-playing her weirdo druid when she was 14. We don't interact at all, but her tree posting brightens my day and is basically the only reason I still sometimes take a look on Facebook.
I actually like that.
Wholesome. That is wholesome.
I like that. That's actually pretty fun.
That's wholesome. She like Luna Lovegood.
That's exactly what the vibes. You know what? No, that's nice. You know what? And you know, it's nice to see that, like, you know, when people, they're really interested in something and they get like the dream job, all that type of thing. Yeah, I didn't expect that. You know what? I'm actually happy for once. Cute. I didn't expect that. So we haven't read this one yet, but I see Katana's mentioned an awful lot in this post, so you know it's going to be good.
So it says, extremely minor story. In fact, who is considered the weirdo is up to the reader's interpretation here. Played an online Pathfinder game a few years back. One player wanted to be a katana-using fighter, a wandering Ronin from a far-off land. DM hesitantly complied, but said since the game wouldn't come anywhere near Fantasy Japan, he would probably not find an enchanted katanas. Player was totally cool with this. In fact, the Arcanist said he could make magic katanas when he hit level 5, which was pretty cool of him. Katana Fighter was using a katana two-handed. The Arcanist player asked why he didn't use a buckler. Katana guy said it didn't fit his character. The Arcanist didn't seem to register this and said you could still use a buckler when two-handing a weapon. Katana players said samurais don't use bucklers, and he didn't want to. It's free AC. You lose nothing. Katana player didn't want to. Arcanist player got on his phone, pulled up some article about weird samurai soldier armor or something, and said he could flavor it like that. Katana player still said no. This was kind of funny for a while. Katana guy was pretty quiet, but not shy or anything, and the Arcanist would bring up the buckler shit like twice a session, and the Katana guy would shut it down immediately. Eventually, after like 4 sessions of this, the Katana guy got hit by a swarm and failed a disease save, and the Arcanist guy was all like, you know, We have the gold to get you a +2 buckler on us. Like, right now. And a different player, Slayer, told him to shut the fuck up. The whole table was a bit quieter after that, and I noticed the Arcanist seemed kind of pouty for the rest of the campaign.
You know, like...
Just
let the guy fuck. Like, if he wants
the guy have a katana.
Like, if he doesn't...
He's not doing no harm.
Yeah. You know, I think this is a problem with min-maxing. Like, you know, again, you play a wizard. What are you going to pick? Are you going to pick, arguably, the spells that you should take?
Yeah.
Or are you going to take what would fit my character? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's something you have to think about.
Not at my table specifically, but I was at a local game store playing Magic the Gathering and saw one of the most bizarre D&D groups in my life. It consisted of 4 players and a homeless man.
What's up with all the homeless
bread.
people?
What? I don't know. Somewhere to go and sit down, probably. A 20-something lanklet DM wearing pick-related, it's a headset thing, that were not plugged into anything.
Wait, what? Oh, was he going through his Hackerman 9000 stage? It's like, guys, I'm actually a netlumber.
He sat hunched over the DM book like a gargoyle. 2 young, teen, androgynous twins who sat in the same chair together.
What?
They dressed like they were Amish, one in a girl's dress and the other like a boy. Another 20-something guy, but he was a mountain of fat. He must have been at least 5 foot wide with a beard as scraggly as the crypt keeper's pubic hair. Homeless dude sat at the end of the table gnawing on a giant loaf of unsized bread. What?
I like this.
Not even any butter, man. I don't even think... Do you know Americans don't butter their bread? Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I still don't believe that. That's mad.
They don't.
This was a long time.
They like if they go to butter their bread, it's not butter. They use like mayo or something.
No, that's insane.
Like, use butter, guys.
So there was this one
You'll
time.
thank me.
There's this American guy that we were talking to a while back, right?
We were friendly with,
and we sent him a packet of crisps.
Yes, we sent him like over. We sent him something anyway, and inside it, I put in like a wee care package of like Northern Irish, UK treats.
Something.
And I sent over a packet of Tito, cheese, and onions.
And someone said, "Oh, you know what? You should put that in a sandwich because like that's a pretty common thing here."
A crisp sandwich.
Crisp sandwich.
Yeah.
So he goes ahead and he puts it together and he sends us a picture, but he's like, "No, mate, you haven't buttered your bread."
Yeah, we haven't buttered your.
So he comes.
There was another Irish fella in the chat with us.
So he goes ahead and he butters his bread. No, he doesn't.
No, he comes back and he goes on stream so we can see him.
And he
has a jug of melted butter and he starts pouring it over the sandwich. And we, the 3 Irishmen, started squealing down the mic. I have never laughed so hard in all my life.
Oh, that was a great one. That was one of the funniest things I've ever came
so
across.
Good.
So yeah, do you Americans unironically not do that? Because I still don't believe that.
No, because I
thought he was taking the piss at the time.
No, they don't butter their bread.
Wise up. Don't be silly.
I don't even think they were playing or anything at all. I sat at a table adjacent to them, and the only time the DM said anything is when the ham planet poked him with his pencil eraser and he spurted out. His arms flew out and he knocked over Ham Planet's stack of empty 2-litre Mountain Dew bottles while screeching about not wanting to be touched. The 2 twins sat the entire time whispering to each other and giggling like they were extras from the Children of the Damned. The homeless guy would shout out actions or questions every once in a while, although I don't think he was in the game if they were playing. Ham Planet, despite his girth, was probably the only one trying to play. Their game ended when the twins' dad came to pick them up. I assumed their parents would look just as weird as them, but he looked like a beer guzzling, truck driving middle American dad. He even had a John Deere hat. He told them it was time to go, and the girl hissed like a cat and the boy began to fake cry. He had to bodily haul the girl while the boy fake cried all the way out of the store. Literally every subhuman, sweatpants wearing and balding weirdo in the store cringed at the entire scenario going down.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What age were the twins?
I have no idea.
They must have been like, I'm thinking like 12. 13.
I don't know if their dad came to pick them up.
Yeah, well, if they're saying like Children of the, like, what was it?
Children of the Damned. Have you ever watched Children of the Damned?
Was it not the wee boy with the hat in the cornfields?
That's Children of the Corn.
Oh no, then I haven't seen Children of the Damned. Then no.
Children of the Damned's good. 2 guys, the DM and a player, show up to the game, invite from another friend who knows the DM. Haven't played in a while. Sure. Meet everyone at the table. They're all right. Seem good. No red flags. Session goes well. Pack up. See you next week. not bad.
Okay, sounds good.
Next session, said player starts an ERP with an NPC, i.e. the DM, about how many different things he can shove up his ass.
No, that's not ERP.
Wait a minute, that's not ERP, hold on.
First of all,
halfway through, me and the host, it's at his place, he's not the DM, says we'll go make some food while they do their thing.
While they do their thing? Right, okay.
We go make some chicken wings. Oven preheats, we prep the chicken wings, we put the chicken wings in, they finish, we go ask if they want some wings, there's still role-playing things being shoved up the guy's ass. And, look, in what context, though, like...
Right, I had so I played a character, he was gay Skeletor, he was a Paladin, and he was cursed, and he was taken over by a demon. It was a Hexbleed, so it was been a Hexbleed Paladin, anyway, and...
he got things shoved up his ass.
Yeah,
he went up people's ass.
But the Paladin's face would come out of his ass and scream from time to time. I actually, if any of you guys have checked it out, Book of Antithesis, I've talked about it many a time on the channel, in that there's a monster called the Sodomy Nun. That's all you need to know. That's where I got the idea from, so there you go.
We go back to the kitchen. We eat all the chicken wings. Well, shit, now we have nothing to do. Small talk about some shit that's going on until it's awkward. Okay, fine, let's go back, I guess. We sit down, they're still role-playing different things being shoved up the guy's ass. This scene went on for 2 hours. I did not return to the game next week. Apparently, I got busy and just couldn't make it. What a shame.
I wouldn't call that European.
No.
Nah, that's not European to me. I think it's just a shitpost gone along.
Yeah, probably.
I would call that a shitpost just gone horribly, horribly long.
I don't know, but in this thread, there's some guy fully schizo posting. He's taking up half of the post.
Yeah, he is.
So
he's saying about, he said he used to have one, but I don't know if he said he had a few drinks in him, but I was
no, he's fully schizo posting. I don't even want to read it.
Yeah.
But he's fully schizo posting, and it's taken up the entire fucking post.
That's what always gets me about X. I'm never sometimes it's
there's only so many.
What's the line between esoteric shitposting to straight up schizophrenia?
Yes, where does the line cross?
I don't know. I honestly have no fucking idea. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna finish up for today.
Yep.
Is there anything we need to add? Anything?
Check website.
Check the website. Check the models. We still have some copies of the gas station. Check out our other channel.
Terminal Online.
And for
there
you
should
guys
be a new video up.
And also, for you guys that don't know, we do on our old channel. We have been doing text to speech on that channel for a while now.
So if you want to go check that out too, if you can't stand our voices.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck. Yeah, we get that quite a bit. Honestly, I'm not even joking.
Yeah, people come in oh, can you just go back to text to speech? We have a fucking channel. Go to it.
We do have a text to speech channel. But it's one of those ones. It's kind of can you guys just shut the fuck up and read the post? It's no. I like the sound of my voice.
Go see.
I don't know. Anyway, look, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let us know what you think, and
we'll see you in the next video.
No, let us know about your weird meat.
Oh yeah, let us know about your weirdest guy at your table.
I can you guys already know who I am. I think I've said enough stories about myself at this point. So there's really not much I can
else to put on it. It is me. It is I. Just go watch our back catalogue of videos. Yeah.
Sometimes stories just come out from time to time, so maybe you might know something. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
All those moments we lost in time.